I brought a broken Surron, but we're fixing it. We've already fixed the battery and got it running again. We're winning. Got a new keychain. Look at it, it's a little Glock. The clip comes out too. And you friggin' rack it. Most legal gun you can get in Australia. Battery's working and it's running. Rear brake was non-existent. We had to bleed it, change the pads, and look at that. The chain is too loose. I got a weird creaking noise, which could be the belt, which I'm going to check out. The grip just comes off. It's not secured at all, so we'll need to fix that. We got a wiring fiasco here, some light bar, no screen, which I want to change. Now I figured out this isn't an LBX, it's like a L1X or something, which was a road compliant variant. That's why it's got this tail light, number plate holder, indicators. So this used to have high low beam headlight and used to have front indicators. I believe the brackets bolt in these holes here, so but that's all missing. It would have been nice. I got new Shinko 50/50 tires coming, but I am going to use these knobbies up, ride them in the dirt, practice wheeling, etc. So first thing I'm going to check is this drive belt, because I got a chuttering when I push it slowly. Like, it can shutter, and people saying it's a loose belt, but the belt is pretty tight. It's like 2 mils of play, so I think it's fine. The adjustments here, someone's paint penned it, which is a good sign. Someone's cared. Yeah, it's like 2 mil from the bottom, because some people can misalign them. Nah, they're aligned fine. I think the belt's fine. It could be the regen brake. I'm not sure how to turn it off without a screen. I've seen videos underneath there. There's like a light. You do a key cycle or something, but it's something I'll look into. If it's regen braking that cause I don't care. Right now, I'm gonna fix this chain. It's too loose. I've cleaned it. I'm gonna retension it and lubricate it. I've got a nice whippy drive. Let's turn it off so no one gives it a handful of throttle that walks past and rips my fingers off. Alright, well, can't be hard. Loosen this axle bolt. Like that. That's easy. Just needs to be loose. There's an Allen key on the other end, so I'll shove an Allen key in it. Just to get a bit loose. A bit more loose. There you go. I'd like to pull the wheel out, just some grease. Chuck some grease in these bearings, but let's keep it simple for now. We reckon 12 mil. Let's look at these notches. 1, 2.5 from the front. 2.75, I reckon. So let's start on the left. Let's go out a little bit more. Looks like a locking nut, adjuster nut. This is just like a Honda Super Cub that I used to work on for Ozpost. Exact same setup. That's a lot better, considering it's currently in the air. Both pinch bolts each side are tight. And trick you can do, to pull the wheel all the way in. Put a rag, you can put a spanner in there, but everything's nice on this, so use a rag. You just pull it in, or you can use your spanner, just be careful. If you do that, it drives the wheel into the adjusters, so you know it's flush, it's not sitting unaligned or back. So to be gentle, put a thicker rag than this, put a rag in there and you spin it forward and it drives that wheel into the adjusters nice and flush, and then you can tighten up your swing arm bolt. I really don't want to scratch this titanium nut. If you don't know your torque settings well, use a torque wrench. And if you've got a Tex or a pink paint pen, you can use that as well to remind yourself that yes, it is tight, in case you forget, or if you're not sure. It's about 80 unit meters, if I had to guess. Probably needs more, probably needs less, but I know it's not going to fall off. But now my chain, it's a lot better, and that's fully in the air. So when I sit on it, you got to factor in your weight as well. If you're a bit of a heavier rider, more weight, best way to check it, I can probably show you. Actually pushes a lot smoother. It might have been just chain slack. Good way to do it. Sit far back, compress your suspension, and then feel your chain. Even though it's like a little bit loose, but as you compress those rear suspension, grab your chain and check. If it's really stiff and you can barely move it, you're way too tight. You want a bit of slack on these, especially. Even if you ride on the road a lot, you want to be able to, jump gutters and stuff. And if you're slamming wheelies a lot, but still a bit on the looser side. You also want to check it in different points if your chain's used, even if it's not used. So come back, and this point's a bit tighter. If you want a good pop up on your wheelies, some acceleration, a nice tight chain will help with that, for sure. I just tore up my carpet. Got my phone in here. It came with this little bag, which is honestly sick. It's like perfect for your phone. But we're gonna go for a little test ride. Test out this chain, test out these brakes a bit, fix my carpet that I spun up. Okay. This person's waiting for me. Thank you. Alright. Oh wow, the rear brake is real grabby now. It's like better than my front. Oh my god. I did really good. Alright. It's powerful. It pops up with just acceleration. Our chain, look at that. That's perfect, in my opinion. I want a little bit of slack because I'm going to go off-roading. Chain's good. The belt's been checked. That's good. It got rid of... Yeah. I had a chuttering. So when I pushed it, you'll look at the... I'll show you. If you look at the belt drive, so the belt drive was fine, but this could be loose or the chain could be loose, I figured out. People said if you get a chuttering, it can be like a loose belt. And this is just when you're pushing it. If you're accelerating and you're getting slippage, it could be a lot of other things. But this is just when it was off or on, but just pushing no acceleration. It was a weird chuttering. And I'll look and I'll see that the belt pulley just vibrating. And there was, because this chain's probably never been adjusted in its life from whoever owned it, after whoever put it on. And so what it was, the belt was all right. There was a lot of play here. So the belt would load up, but then the chain had so much slack, that would have to load up. And then it'll have to go to the next tooth before the chain would actually be tension enough to turn this sprocket. So it was giving me like a weird chuttering, feeling like electric motor drag or something like that. But now that's gone because I took the slack out of the chain. And I think the chain's definitely worn in different spots. It's a bit looser here. I could probably even make it a little bit tighter and it'll push even smoother. But yeah, but the belt was fine. Nothing wrong with the electric motor. It was just the chain was so loose. Working with this belt drive system, I was getting a weird like shuddering. So if you get that on your Surron or anything like this, make sure your drive chain and your belts are all good. One aligned for both chain alignment and belt alignment, and the tension's there. Belt was sweet, like 2 mils of play, very tight. This is a lot better now. And the chuttering was gone. I thought it could have been engine brake, like engine regen brake they call it, or my rear brake grabbing because my rear brakes were fully cooked. But brand new pads and they grab at first. I'm like, oh, it's fadey. I'm like, oh, I got to bed them in. You know, it's a pretty basic brake system, even though they are upgrades, but it's still a push bike brake system at the end of the day. And my lever's sick now. Just chuck some lube on this. I always use the off-road stuff, even on my road bikes, because especially the modal stuff, it's not like that white and pasty. It's actually pretty good. Let's put it in EP mode. Best time to lube your chain, by the way, is after you ride it when the chain's nice and hot and you got to let it sit for a bit. Lube it up. I know you can't be bothered, you finish riding, you just want to go inside. As soon as you finish riding, chuck it up on your stand, lube it up nice and hot. The lube soaks into it, and then just leave it sit there, especially overnight. And that's why when you if you got like a road bike and you're trying to keep your wheel clean, so like it doesn't fly everywhere and you're there spent freaking next time washing it an hour cleaning your freaking wheel. That shuttering's completely gone. I'm so happy. It was just the loose chain. Pretty much the chain like being misaligned with the belt. So, but yeah, this is like day 2. I fixed it on the night I bought it. I should have recorded it, but I was too excited. But it was a complete dead battery. I had to do like a jump start method that you do with lithium batteries. They go on a fail-safe mode when they get so flat, where they won't accept charge from the actual charger. And you got to hook it up to like a 3 amp, very low wattage, amperage charger. And yeah, I put a bit of life into it. Then I put the actual Surron charger onto it, and it read the battery, charged it up. Had the BMS issue, which I knew figured out how to reset. So I charged it the full, reset it. So now the gauge lines up with the actual battery life. I don't have a screen, so I purely have to go off the battery, which should be a better reading, but the screen's pretty good because it's got voltage as well. Like, I really want the screen back. I don't know why someone take off your screen with all that information. It can give you error codes and all that. And yeah, so she's fired up, and then it was running really slow, but it was due to the battery issues. Fixed that. Now it's got a full running Surron, and now it's just chassis, suspension, brakes. I fixed my rear brake, which is my next thing, especially the rear. The way this thing lifts up, you need a rear brake, or else you got to kill yourself. Let's be fair. Had that weird shuttering, which was solved at the same time I fixed just some chain maintenance. I got to chuck some lube on it. And man, what's next? We're getting there. We've got a rear mudguard on the way. Change this. I don't know if I'm going to take this off or get a full light set up so it's like full road compliant. I'm going to get like bar ends or plugs. Close this up. Yeah, cool. So yeah, I brought a broken Surron. I'm fixing it up for myself. And if I fall in love with it, I'll keep it. If not, I'll sell it to someone that will appreciate it. And we'll have a fully well-maintained, everything working 100% Surron, ready to race. See you next time. No ground, no rules, no excuse, no God, no home, no truce. If this is wrong, I'll see it through. I left before I became you. Still breathing.